Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin. Behind the camera we got Dylan.
What's up?
Today we're going to be flipping it through some new arrivals, recently priced records, getting into some staff picks, and answering the old YouTube questions at the end. As always, if you see anything you like, you can hit the DMs on Instagram, give the shop a ring, or just cruise by. We're open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. So without further ado, let's get into some staff picks. What have you been listening to, Dylan? I'll say mine.
Want to see yours?
Yeah, we're keeping it short today because we got a lot to flip through.
All right. Well, all day I've been listening to this Dexy Midnight's Runner 2 Ray.
Right.
It has that song "Come On Eileen," but the rest of the album is actually amazing.
Yeah, that's
it's all good.
Yeah, that's in my pantheon of like albums that had like one dominant hit song, but when you listen to the whole record, it's like amazing start to finish. Flock of Seagulls is in that one too.
Yeah.
To the point where like when the hit song comes on, you're like, it's just played out. But yeah, that's like a legit pop masterpiece. Guy from Dexy's Midnight Runners was in Style Council. T or F? You don't know either.
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember that punk band that they had beforehand.
Oh, Kilroy's.
Yeah, Kilroy's.
Great single. I think it was Paul Weller and.
I thought it was the Specials.
Really?
Am I wrong?
One
of us are wrong.
One of us is wrong. Could be both of us are wrong. We'll flash the answer up on the screen because. All right. I've been enjoying the hell out of this. The price tag is kind of nasty on this one, which is why I had to listen to it. I was like, why the hell is this so much money? Man, what a delightful record. I put one of the songs on the old jam of the day. What is it? Happy on the Grill, which I would suggest, if there's a standout track on there for me, it would be that one. It takes this crazy twist on the second verse and starts getting really dark. But it's a really clever pop record. It really reminds me of like a Nilsson or like early 10cc, like this genre of pop that kind of got, I don't know, it's too smart for its own good to have like commercial appeal, I guess you would say. And it's a collection of his tunes, and they are phenomenal. It's like your smart friend who gets laid. That's how I would describe the record. You're like, oh, you're smart, so you're like a miserable guy. No, I do all right for myself. That's the vibe. All right, flip through.
God damn it.
Okay, so a moth walks into a podiatrist, tells him, the podiatrist says, how are you doing today, sir? He goes, not good. Well, what seems to be the problem? Moth says, well, every day I wake up and life just is bereft of meaning. I go to work, no purpose. I don't know why. I'm not sure what I'm working for. And my boss, I think he prefers the power he yields over me rather than the actual productivity. And I go home from work, this mundane toiling, to a stranger in my bed, partner. I don't see any. I do not recognize the woman I fell in love with so many years ago, and our child, one got lost to the cold. The common cold took our child away. And my other child, the one who remains, sees, I look in his eyes as he gets older, and I see the same cowardice that looms over my life as I listlessly go through this joyless existence. And so my home life, my work life, and existence itself, it slips through my hands. And the podiatrist, he sees this moth and he's like, well, these are all horrible problems, but you realize this is a podiatrist's office. I feel like, these are a psychologist would be better off, diagnosing these problems for you. Why did you come here, of all places? And he says, well, the light was on.
God damn it.
You want to tell the
I don't know. I don't have the same. It's too long. I forget it.
Just to be 100% transparent, we are retelling Norm Macdonald's jokes. Yeah, this is all we got. This is all we got for you.
No topics.
You want to do the frog one?
Wealthy and wise. That's why you're wiser than me.
So a frog walks into a bank.
Right.
Walks up to the bank teller, sees her name tag. Says Whack. Her name's Miss Whack.
That's why I got you.
Frog goes up to her and says, hey, I'd like a loan for a lily pad. And she goes, okay, what's your name, Frog? And he goes, Kermit. And And she's like, "You're not Kermit the Frog." "No, I'm not Kermit the Frog. I'm named after him. See, my name is Kermit Jagger. My dad's Mick Jagger. He had sex with a frog." Which, you know, out comes me. "Okay, Mr. Jagger, well, do you have any collateral for this lily pad loan?" "Yes." And so he gives the teller a shiny pink elephant.
It's like a figureine.
Yeah, like a figurine.
Okay.
And she goes, "Okay, give me a second. I gotta talk over to this with my boss." She goes to the back room, and her boss goes, "Hey, Patty." Her name's Patty.
Mm-hmm.
"What do you have in your hand?" "Well, there's a frog out there that's trying to get a loan for a lily pad, but this is all he has for collateral." "What is this?" And her boss goes, "That's a knick-knack, paddywhack. Give a frog a loan. His old man's a Rolling Stone."
It's the best joke of all time.
Everyone sees.
Easily. I mean, we're not doing, Norm Macdonald's delivery any justice.
Yeah, no,
But those
he's
sound
great. I know. He worked on this. This is
yeah.
just us recalling the joke.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you want to look up, why would you look that up? Frog walks into a bank?
I think for the frog one, you look up frog walks into a bank.
Joke, Norm Macdonald.
And then there should be like either a drawing of like Kermit the Frog, it looks like, or like either like a live version of just Norm Macdonald saying it. Either way, great story, great joke, great delivery, great writing, all in 3 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to hear the difference between like good joke telling and
two idiots trying to fucking remember it verbatim.
yeah, watch the Norm Macdonald animated, I guess. I don't know why it's better when it's animated, but it is. But watch the Norm Macdonald animated telling of these jokes, and then listen to ours, and then figure out the difference between good and bad.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You don't want to have a real conversation? I don't care.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah. I feel like you have something on your mind.
I got nothing on my mind. My mind empty.
Play guitar. I'm Aton. My name's Mike.
You mean man mind? No. Me mind?
Megamind? Good movie. I don't know. Got nothing.
YouTube comments. Got some good ones this week. I'm psyched. We got Wolf Stash here to piggyback on the logo convo, which we addressed last week. He's asking what the hardest metal logo to figure out the first go. He brings up the summoning for him. And yeah, that's, this is an issue that's a little bit more difficult when you work at a record store and like you're trying to file this shit. Let me tell you, anyone who doesn't put the names on the spines, there's a place in hell for you. And I know, in this heavy metal stuff, it's all cool. Hell is cool. It's not cool for you guys who don't put your logos on your spine with the illegible logos. And let me tell you, I'll say this much, this is before we get into this, to answer the question. The metal bands, easier than like when the like Screamo revival was popping, like in 2012-ish or whatever, which was around the time when the store started, and that stuff was really popular. I wanted to die every time I got a record, because they're so artistic, You can't put a logo on anything. Well, a lot of those guys were like pretty new to putting out records, I think. So like, yeah, putting records like name on the spine, RPMs on the label, things like this are just, not really thought about. So in a way, I feel like most of the metal labels kind of like get that and like put the stuff on the spine. I would have an easier time with the illegible, scribbly, scrabbly pile of sticks logos if I'm trying to like alphabetize them than I would like, here's a picture of some old toys. Then what am I looking at? Who is this? Anyways, but I guess I can't think of like one specific one. I know there's that meme band around with like the Suisi Aussie bug or whatever. That one's pretty funny, in terms of logos. I think like my pantheon, I'm cool with like impossible to read, but the words are real. When you get into like all the Lovecraft and like demon names that aren't real words, and your shit's illegible, it's like, all right. I went through the metal section though, and this is the best one. See if you can. But fun game at home. Tell me what that says. I'll tell you. These guys are okay because they use real words. Mental Cruelty is the name of the band. And look, on the spine, right there. Boom. Good guys. Respect to Mental Cruelty. Dylan, what do you got?
Working here, you got to file some stuff. There's a certain record sometimes you have to file. And I could not read this for the life of me. It's like, I asked you. It's like Exerberner, I don't remember what it's called.
Exaster.
Examiner, and then I'm
not blaming anyone for not being. We had a glut of Exaster and Leviathan records for a while, and that's pretty hard mode. I'm not blaming anyone for not.
Yeah, so I couldn't read Examiner for like a while, and I was just like, yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, anything once you get into the fake words, that to me is we're out.
Yeah,
Exaster is one of those. And you know what? I also think it's kind of cheating when one of the letters is backwards to give it to make it look symmetrical. And it's like, yeah, but anyways, that's beside the point. YT Gettingsburg asks, what is (are) your guilty pleasure music genres defined as genres perceived as lame by the public? Because I think we're all kind of redefining what guilty pleasure is and kind of. So yeah, I understand. Yeah, the general perception. I guess for me, it's I'm really, I don't know if it's getting older or what, but I'm so uncomfortable listening to straight edge hardcore or serious hardcore or melodic kind of, you could play, I'd be more comfortable listening to Anti-C-Mix or something kind of cool or cult like that. If you're playing some Polish hardcore demos and people are like, oh, this sucks. This is uncomfortable. It's like, oh, you don't get it, poser, But if you're listening to Free Will or something like that, Verbal Assault, you're playing that around someone, it's like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry. I just love this stuff. Yeah. But yeah, that kind of just serious hardcore, DC hardcore, late 80s, early 90s stuff. I feel a little embarrassed to play it around people because I know it's lame and probably not very pleasurable. But I love it so much. It's the best. But what about you, Dylan? You've never listened to anything lame in your life, so.
No, everything I like is cool, pretty much.
It's really difficult knowing someone with such.
I will say
always
this,
cool all the time.
I will say this. I don't know why this wasn't your answer, but you got me into something called nerdcore rap and the Aquabats. Yeah. That was in high school, I was really into that for some reason.
Right. Some weird reason.
Yeah, some weird reason. I was just watching Adult Swim, thinking to myself, who's the guy playing MCP Pants?
Man, this guy Bubblegum and Taffy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, right
and
here.
I was like, what's MC Chris? And I got really heavily into MC Chris at some point. You just introduced me to a rapper called Mega Ran.
I would be really uncomfortable pulling up to someone and they're blasting MC Chris from their car.
Oh yeah, no. If I ever had to listen to MC Chris, it would be very quietly. It'd be to a point where only I could hear it.
You go in a bank vault, elevator shaft goes down. A bunch of doors open, MST3K intro.
Yeah, exactly.
Close behind you. Taffy, bubblegum and taffy. I want candy.
Yeah, it'd be
Boba Fett.
It'd be that what's it called? That Tim and Eric skit where Paul Rudd goes to the computer room. It'd be like that.
The X-Men movies when they go to Cerebro. You have to get really isolated to listen to MC Chris.
Yeah, and I'm having headphones in. I'm just listening to it, and volume 1%, 2%, so I can hear it.
When you say you talk about MC Chris a lot.
A lot. All right, go on.
But can you legitimately listen to MC Chris
now?
Yeah, no one's around, long drive.
I don't know. I feel there could be a song or two I can listen to.
Yeah, just
that's not a hit or whatever.
Yeah, you're just enjoying for your own sake.
Yeah, I'm oh yeah, okay. I remember why I liked the song when I was 16. That's cool.
Well, that annihilates my answer. I thought I was an
absolute no.
Gorilla Biscuits. No, you're fucking really.
No,
that's the right answer.
I am not gonna fucking fake the funk here. If I was
respect.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on later on when we're hanging out, and I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna do that anyway. You like to make people suffer.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna recite every word. I have it on vinyl, so.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to have a question answered next week, leave a YouTube comment down below, and we'll get to it next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye. That's the vibe.